sudden. You are the front. We rollin'. And all y'all doing
Explicit
you need
content.
it. Come find me. I'll hit you with a potion, man. All we do is grind.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your morning cup of tea.
Oh, don't tell me what, tell me who. And
Yep.
brain jerk fellas, pillars of the community, I'm honored to be here.
Yep.
But
They're the Wu-Tang Clan as shit gets deep.
Their actual superpower is something called the synchronicity wave.
Oh, man.
you know, I'm not the moral police.
Right.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Just we're going to be doing this over here, and we're going to be learning and educating so we can pass it on down the line.
And use your ability to feel the turn of the universe, to really understand and empathize with your fellow man, to improve their day just a little bit.
It's the Brenjard era. Welcome to the Brenjard era. Welcome to the Brenjard.
Ah, glitter bombs, glitter bombs.
Glitter bombs all over the place. Good morning, squirrels.
Good morning, my dear. I almost forgot. I said to my sister, I said, my Jesus, I'm supposed to be live.
Good
What
morning,
the
Mom.
hell?
Well, I did the same thing. I was looking at stuff online, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's 10 o'clock." Today we're going to be talking about the Ginkgo, I don't know,
Ginkgo biloba.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Couldn't say the damn word. The Ginkgo biloba.
Cool.
And I got a couple videos about mental health if we need them.
Cool.
Good morning, JCT. What up, Robert? That rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm. Mental health, I tell you, it's a big, big thing.
Night Train's got some PT this morning.
Ooh.
What up, Twisted? Good to see you, brother. He went live this morning a little bit before you did, Squirrels. Or
Yes.
this morning you did, didn't you?
I did go live this morning for a minute, for a little while. It's touch and go here because there's like my sister's always on the phone, so I'm here in the room now. I said you go watch your show, and I'm going in here. This is her bedroom where I sleeps in the living room on the couch. The bigger place is a lot more money, and I said, nah, don't bother. I said I'm good on the couch.
Yeah,
I couched it before.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Get to see how progress is going for the doc on Thursday. Very nice. That's what I like to hear. Hopefully everything's good with you, Night Train.
Yes.
So, good morning.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm a little sleepy today.
That's not good.
No. I've been really sleepy, really worn out the last month or so.
Okay. Are you taking time to rest when you need to or no?
No, I don't do that. What up, Jamie? No, but I need to.
Yes.
I've been thinking about dropping this show to like 3 or 4 days instead of 7 days, just because. Hey, Artuli, what's up? Just because the goal was a year, right?
Yeah.
The goal was to do it every day for a year, and we've completely destroyed that goal.
Yes.
We've gone almost 2 years every day, so
yeah.
I think in the future I'm gonna be dropping the days down.
Okay.
I don't know what days yet or whatever. It's just one of those things I got to figure out still.
Yes.
So I can get some me time. Contender this weekend, but no pain and movement. So that seems good. Yes. Very good. Very good.
That is good. Yep.
Very fucking good.
Very good. I fucking hurt every time I move.
What have you? I know kind of what you're up to, but how have you been this week?
I have been great, actually. It was a quick spur of the moment thing that my sister needed me because she was supposed to have been home by now. She was supposed to come home yesterday, I think. And her husband went in for the surgery to get a clip done, but they found a big tumor and it needs to be removed. It's on the heart. But he's in the best of care. And when she found this out, she obviously, she's been with him now 28 years. So she's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I said, I'll come up. And she said, yes, please. So she got me up on points. I'm here in the biggest city in Canada, Ottawa.
Oh, you're
a gorgeous view in a really nice residence for the hospital. We are on hospital grounds, but it's like we're 15 minutes from anything, pretty much. So I'm gonna get her out today, and I said we're going for a picnic, get her mind off of things, right?
I can't wait to visit Canada one day.
This is the prettiest city I've been to.
Really?
Yes. Oh, yes. 100%.
Canada. It's just, I've always wanted to live there, but now it's like I hear things.
I'm actually not far from you now because you're in Michigan. I'm in Ottawa. So it's just like above you. Got Lake Ontario. I'm on the other side of it.
Okay. I'm right on the other side of Lake Erie.
Okay, so here's Lake Erie, here's Lake Ontario.
Yep.
So we're 2 lakes away.
Yeah. We're closer than we were.
Right.
I said top of the morning to you twisted on your show earlier, but you weren't paying attention to the chat. That'll happen sometimes. Squirrels, take her to Danny's.
Take her to
I
Danny's.
hear ladies love that place.
Danny's place? Okay.
Must be a ladies club.
Ooh, we're gonna see some dancing.
You're gonna see some dangling. That's what that place you're gonna see.
I'm gonna stay right fucking here and I'll dangle for you.
Good morning, Bud and Neil. Yeah,
Let me do some yoga.
Yep. That's what I thought it was.
Fuck that. She don't need to see a stripper.
No,
Apologist, maybe.
so your mental health has been good this past week?
Yes, and it's a little unnerving because, like I said, I'm in a different place with different surroundings, but I'm keeping it together, and I'm keeping my boundaries and my peace very tight.
Very good.
Yeah, I am good. Yeah.
Annie says, "Want to watch?"
Whoop whoop.
Morning, Kristen. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all doing really good. So, right now, I'm gonna play a video. Actually, I gotta play a
How you doing for your mental health? Want to get into that after?
Yeah.
All right.
We can do the sponsor spot, and then I'm gonna get into a little trick to help yourself.
Brain Jerk is brought to you by Village Pizza Company. Using quality ingredients and homemade dough, their pizza is prepared with care. Their goal is to properly serve their community a simple yet delicious pizza with a smile. Go visit villagepizzamaybee.com for more information. Welcome to the friendliest place in town. Little Brown Jug was established in 1977, offering great food and excellent service, and continue to carry on this proud tradition to this day. To this day! Come and see why they call them the friendliest place in town. Visit littlebrownjugmaybe.com for more information. We'll see you there. Mugsy Sports Grill and Bar. Mugsy's is the best sports bar and restaurant in Monroe, Michigan. Mugsy serves up piping hot pizza, wings, ribs, burgers, and more. Mugsy's is the place in Monroe to go to for the big game or race on Sundays. Be sure to bring the whole family. Go check out MugsySportsBar.com for more information. Monroe Sport Center. We are a family-operated business that is here for customers' every demand. We have a fully stocked snack bar and also connected to one of the hottest bars in Monroe. Go check out BowlMSC.com for more information. Ruthless Pro Wrestling, RPW, is the rising independent professional wrestling promotion out of the Midwest. featuring hard-hitting and high-flying action and a reputation in the high-stakes world of deathmatch wrestling from today's hottest talent. Go check out ruthlesspro.com for some more information.
I forgot I have to click on that one because it's 20 seconds longer than it needs to be. All right, we're going to this. First, it says a simple trick to control your emotion.
Ooh, now I like that.
Who's this lady?
Oh my god, I totally forgot you were bald. You said, who's this lady? I'm like, who's this guy?
What the fuck is this
Dude,
guy?
I was bald for a whole day before I even told anybody I was bald.
I'm shocked.
I did the show, and you guys had no idea I was bald. I forget. I went to work, and I interacted with my coworker. He had no idea I was bald for a whole day. Nobody knew
did you have your hat on?
Yep, I just kept my hat on, and then I revealed it.
Oh my god, I love that though.
And yesterday, I went to practice yesterday, bald. Coach barely even recognized me. He had to look at me to make sure.
Gotta look at your second time because
I usually have a hat on, but I want to get my head fucking tan now.
You're out there hat fishing.
Yeah, not no more.
You know what hat fishing is?
Yeah, I know what hat fishing is. I don't hat fish.
I don't know what hat fishing is.
Hat fishing is like catfishing, okay? Like, so you know how catfishing, people pretend that they're somebody that they're not?
Yep.
Well, a lot of dudes hatfish women because they wear hats all the time, right? And then they take those hats off and they do not look like the same guy.
That's true.
Well,
same with women with the big glasses, the big sunglasses.
That is true.
My glasses
so that's
women in big sunglasses, you know, you're like, oh wow, she's fucking beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
She sunglasses off, and you're like, whoa,
scared of that. Run.
So, like, if you're ever on dating sites and you got chicks who are wearing a bunch of sunglasses, and you don't see any photos without them, you better not swipe right on that. Same with dudes with hats. They're hiding something.
I think those things are weird.
They are
dating
weird.
sites.
Yeah, like Tinder, where you're basing all your stuff on what they look like.
It's not on what they look like. Mine actually goes off of in the pictures. It can show a lot of personality, but also the about me info, because there could be the most gorgeous person, sexiest man I've ever seen, whatever. But if they can't even put one thing in there about me, you can't even put a fucking sentence, dude, you're out. Because you got to give me something. I'm very clever and witty. I should be able to pick something out of your paragraph and have a good pickup line out of there. And if I can't get a pickup line to initiate the conversation, you obviously didn't say anything about yourself. And no substance there, and I'm not about it.
Well, I just put on a picture of this, like your avatar right now, and I say, I'm here to fuck.
That's what the fucking most of them says. DTF it is. DTF.
You don't get to see me until you see me in person.
Friends with benefit.
That means that Tinder is your one to go to.
No, fuck Tinder. Fuck all them things.
Tinder's the fuck site.
No, it's not. And it's not. It started the fuck site, and now you see everywhere on there. I'm here for relationships. I'm not here for that. Well, why are you on Tinder if you're not here for that?
The saddest thing is most of that comes from the men. You just use me like a piece of meat.
No, I don't agree.
Like,
I don't agree. Women are hoes.
I don't.
I'm saying women are hoes. The ones that are like, I'm here for a relationship are usually the men, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Oh, no way. I don't see the
Yeah,
men's.
dude.
I
Oh
don't
my
see
God.
the
Or the men
men's
will say,
profile,
the
so you
men
might
will,
be
Keep it
right.
all about
You might be
poutine.
right,
the
but
men will say, I'm just here to fuck, right? But then you fuck them one time and they're blowing you up like, why don't you talk to me anymore?
That's
You
just because you're
reduce me like
fabulous,
a piece
Jody.
of meat. Da da
That's
da. Like,
just like
fuck on.
that's just
that's
because you're
because those
fabulous.
men are trying to make you feel bad.
What?
It's because you know what? It's because I fucked up. I didn't just fuck them. I made them dinner and shit with it. And
Oh!
then now they're like, oh. And I'm like, dude, I was just being nice.
That's what I need to get on. Farmers only.
Farmers only.
Farmers only.
Christian mingle.
Be milking them cows.
Jody. Don't go on Christian Mingle.
The crazies are on Christian mingle.
You think I could find a sugar mama on Christian Mingle?
Yes.
No, if you want a sugar mama, you need to go to Seeking Arrangements or whatever.
No, I'm not. I'm
Listen
not
to her.
on the list.
Seeking Arrangements, though, is literally where you get a sugar mama or a sugar daddy.
What up, Twisted?
Stay
My
away
life,
from
come on,
the
today.
list.
Oh yeah, everybody's loud on every day.
Good morning.
Good morning. I had to jump into this conversation. I'm over here dying laughing. Holy fuck.
You're Seeking Arrangements, aren't you? That's why you had to get on.
No, I actually met one of my exes like that on the dating site. And it was just like that. It was so weird though, because like as you start one relationship, you still have all these other people you're still talking to, you know what I'm saying? So she would get mad that I was talking to people, but I'm like, but you're still talking to people. I'm like, what are you talking about? It was just a funny situation. But I don't think any of them.
T-Rup's on a mental health break until further notice.
Yeah. Smoking compounds, but
yeah, we'll see what goes on. He needs to take a break to get his life straight, and we're letting him do that, and we'll see. He may or may not come back. We don't know yet. So that's where
he
we're
seems
at.
like he's doing pretty good.
Yes, it does. It seems like he's doing very good with his personal life. He's getting shit together. Getting so honestly, it was much needed, and I told him that. I told him this is what you need to do. Then do it.
The one we should be worried about is Britney Spears over here in the corner, shaving their head.
I'm okay. Good.
Brittany.
That's good. Hey man, hair's overrated. You know what I'm saying? So I look terrible when my hair is growing in as a bald dude.
Well, here's the thing.
I got to keep it nice, or I better put a hat on. I look terrible.
My hair, my entire life,
garbage people.
Even my kids' life, for the last 15 years, the only time I've had long hair was for 4 years, 2 years at a time. And all the rest of the whole time I've been like this. I just shaved my head. So even my kids are like, whoa, that's weird. I was like, dude, you've seen me like this for most of your life.
I don't think it's bad. I don't mind a shaved head. Some dudes can really pull off a shaved head. I'm like, damn.
Good morning.
Look good. I'm pretty hot when I do that.
No hair, long hair, mohawk hair, purple hair. I look good.
It's
I wish I had hair.
Shave it by choice than it to fall out by not choice.
If I was twisted where Twisted's at, I would just keep it shaved.
Shave it off.
Yeah. Well, I'm lazy, as you can see my beard. I got to get in there and do some stuff in here, you know what I mean? But yeah, if I keep it too good, then I look too good, and then chicks want me and shit. It's just a thing.
It's easier. I feel you.
Like, you got to keep looking like shit sometimes. So they're like, oh, God, let's stay away from that guy. But I wish I had hair, because then I would do the craziest things to it,
No, dude, the ladies kept messaging me about my long hair and saying how awesome and beautiful I was. I was like, dude, this has got to stop.
Yeah. It's got to stop somehow, and that's how you control it.
You really did have some good hair, like Becky. Like, yo.
Yeah. I honestly, the only reason I wear hats at all is because to keep my hair in line when it grows. Otherwise, I don't usually wear hats.
Really?
Yeah.
I wear a top hat still, don't get me wrong. But
they say, though, a lot of times, maybe not for you, but for some people, the oxygen loss to the hair follicle is how they falls out.
Yes.
Well, I noticed that my hairline had it was very, very dry. So I've been lotioning my fucking scalp up.
Yeah.
Good.
Dude,
It's like
you
a
guys know I
military
would wear
thing.
hats like every single day for like, there was like a year period where literally every day I wore hats. And
Yep.
I never, ever, ever had a gray hair on my head. All of a sudden, like my hair seemed like it was getting thinner and I got a couple of grays. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is from cutting off sunlight and oxygen to my hair.
Yeah. Yeah. They got that thing now.
You need to stop wearing hats. See, Rory agrees.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I wore hats forever when I was younger. And then I heard that the rumor or fact, whatever it is, that hats cause baldness. And I'm like, well, I'm taking this fucker off. Because I see my dad's got a spot from wearing a hard hat his whole life, you know, and he's got a little spot, but I'm like, dude, I'm not wearing hats. But then when I started growing my hair out and it got past like the little bit of a mohawk, that then I threw the hat on because I didn't want to deal with it. And then I'm putting it in a ponytail and it's still flying in my face and I'm waking up with it in my mouth and in my eyeballs. And I'm like, dude,
I hate that, dude.
You wake up with your hair in your mouth?
Yeah.
Sometimes I do that too.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't.
I put my hair up every night. So I don't.
Rory's our new morning time. She's going to start joining in on the conversation.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I'm about to play a video from Jordan Peterson real quick. Talking
All right,
about
I'm going to be right back anyways. I got to run her in.
Bye.
Have a good day, honey.
Have a good day.
First thing I would do if you're highly emotional, volatile, fly off the handle, a lot of mood variation, a lot of negative emotion, the first thing you might want to think about is whether or not there's actually something wrong with you, like physically. You might be ill, because illness can do that to people. And so you should go get yourself checked out. You know, you might have an inflammatory condition or something like that. And the next thing I would check out is like, are you sure you're not hungry? I'm dead serious about this. I mean, with many of my clients who've been anxious, like a lot of them, they come in and say, I'm so anxious. I had this one client, she'd come in and she'd say, God, you know, I'm so dead at the end of the day. I'm just wiped out. I've got no energy at all. All I can do is lay down. She was like 24. All I can do is lay down and watch like the same movie I watched the night before. Is that normal? It's like, well, no, it's not. So, and I knew this. I said, well, what do you eat? And she said, well, I usually don't have any breakfast. And then I have like a little bowl of rice for lunch. And I usually have something like that for dinner. And I thought, you live on 2 balls of rice a day. And you're wondering why, when you come home at night after a full day's work, you don't have any energy. I said, well, have you considered the possibility that you're starving to death? I said, okay, look, here's what you do. Get up in the morning and like have 2 eggs. You don't have to enjoy them. You know, because people say, well, I'm not hungry. It's like, why is that relevant? That's not the issue here. It isn't like gourmet time. It's not starving to death time. So eat your 2 eggs and maybe in 3 months you'll enjoy it. You know, until then it'll be like chewing down rubbery cardboard.
That's how I
it's
feel.
It's not that big a deal. So, you know, we upped her caloric intake by a factor of about 4. And she came back and it was like, I think she came back 2 more times. It's like, oh, I have lots of energy now. It's like, oh, good. You're not dying of starvation.
Right.
And I'm telling you, like, if you're a volatile person, try this. Eat a high protein, high fat meal in the morning. No sugar. And a big, like, have a steak, have something solid. And doesn't matter if you like it. Who cares? Cook it the night before if you don't want to cook it then. Just try it for a week and see what happens. My suspicions, I've had half my clients, I would say, have dropped their volatility levels 50% by eating a high-fat, high-protein breakfast.
Yes.
And then also notice that if you are crabby, you know, and volatile and touchy and you can't get along with anyone, go eat something. Like have 2 teaspoons of peanut butter and wait 10 minutes.
Dude, I'll eat
see if
4
you're still a
tablespoons
witch
right now.
So and then if you are a volatile person, like your blood sugar levels tend to move up and down more because you stress yourself out more. For some people, that really matters. And so, look, try it for a week. It's nothing, right? And you might think, oh God, what you'll find if it works is A, you don't get nearly as upset about the things that used to upset you.
Right.
So, and that'll be a shock. You'll think, God, I would have flown off the handle because of that before, and now it's hardly bothering me. So that's a lovely thing. And then the second thing is, if something bothers you, you'll recover way faster. And so that's a good start.
Decent.
And so try that. That's no harm. It's not going to hurt you. Try getting up at the same time every day. That's really important. If your sleep-wake cycle is not regular and you're a volatile person, say biochemically, genetically, having a sleep-wake cycle that's dysregulated is going to be very hard on you. So it doesn't matter quite as much when you go to bed, although it would be good to regularize that too, but at least pick a time. You can pick whatever time you want. Like I would recommend like 8 o'clock or 7:30 because that's what normal and unless you have a really good reason not to be a normal person, you should start by trying to be a normal person if you're being an abnormal person.
Right.
So try to get up at the same time.
That's
And
my name.
try that. You can combine that with eating and see, like my suspicions are 50% improvement virtually immediately.
Yep.
That.
Get
You
up
know,
and eat at the
there's
same
lots
time.
of things you can try. Sleep. That might be number one. Food. That's number two. Number three, talk to someone, a professional, if it's really out of hand, because what do you want to do? You want to suffer terribly for the next 10 years?
Right.
And plus, if you do have a lot of excess negative emotion, it's really hard on you psychophysiologically because you produce a lot of stress hormones, and that makes you old. So
Yes.
it's dangerous physically as well. Having dysregulated negative emotion is no picnic, man, and it's really hard on the people around you as well.
Big time. Wow, that was great.
No, that's huge, man. You know, I used to be like a nice guy, right? And then I worked a lot. I worked like 16-hour plus days, you know what I'm saying? And like all the time, 7 days a week, forever, for months and months and months. You know, eventually I got a real short fuse, and because I had no patience, because I worked a lot, you know what I mean? And what the point of it is I didn't get any sleep. I was always the fuck awake, right? And I got irritated, the more sleep I didn't get, right? And then it came to the point where I would have an idea in my head of how things should go, and someone would say no, and I would be like, that was it. That was fucking it. You know what I'm saying? I had it. You know what I mean? So that with the whole sleep thing, that's so true, dude. If you don't get, you don't have to get 8 hours of sleep, 9 hours of sleep, whatever the fuck, but make sure you get your rest. Just sleep.
Another thing I've learned about sleep and food, as he's talking about, is depending on the foods you're eating and how easily it is for your body to digest is how much sleep you'll need. So if you're eating shit ass food and it's hard for your body to take it in, then you're going to sleep longer and you're going to need to sleep longer. But if you're taking in the clean food and good food that your body can absorb super easy, you're only going to need a few hours of sleep.
Yeah. And a lot of times when people aren't sleeping, they're not eating for some weird reason. It goes hand in hand, like he just said. And that's the thing too. I would eat once a day, but
everything starts in your gut. Everything.
Yes.
Yeah. But you guys just be you might think, man, why am I this way or that way and shit? I was sick. Like everything that video just said, like I was like, damn, that's exactly it. Like what happened to me. I was just like fun loving, cool guy, man. Then I started getting sick. But see, that's the thing with me is when I feel pain, I get real fucking mean. That's when my whole trigger, that's my defense mechanism, my fight or flight. And for me, my brain tells me I need to protect myself with my protect myself. You know what I mean? And it's because I'm hurt. I was injured, like I was sick. You know what I mean? So I got meaner.
Protect yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. It's dumb. It's not even necessary. From what? From who?
But it's a programming. We all learn and unlearn it if we can. If we get the tools to manage to unlearn the things that we've learned.
Yeah. I've been unlearning for a couple of years and stuff. Yeah. It's a process,
It is a very long process because I only just started learning myself a couple of years ago that I'm not a victim, and I'm not somebody else's fucking puppet. It's my life, it's my choice.
Yep.
I can do things that are for me and not be ashamed of it, right?
Oh yeah.
Because most of my life I was always felt ashamed of just being, if that makes any sense. Like it wasn't a good kind of a way to feel about yourself. I always
Yeah.
thought negatively. I always had a negative thought pattern towards myself. So to unlearn all that was a process. To learn that I had to break my habits to make
Yeah.
better ones.
And one
Yeah.
habit at a time.
Yeah.
That's all it
It
takes.
was very difficult to quit the coffee and the cigarettes at the same time, but they went hand in hand. So I managed to just keep it. Now I had one coffee this morning. So
Oh shit!
I did.
Oh, fuck.
I did. But I'm not having another one. I got tea here, and I just felt like a coffee this morning. I was like, no, I need to go because
But that's cool.
woke
Once
up
you
late.
break the addiction, you can have just one and know that you're like, I'm forgive me for saying this, but I'm normal again. That's what I feel sometimes. I'm like, hey, I'm normal again. I can have just one and no, I'm not gonna fucking go buy 15.
Next week she's covered in empty coffee fucking pots.
Shit.
Looking like she's fucking hopped up on Adderall.
Right?
Guys, I figured out the secrets to the universe. Twisted, I promise.
Let's go for a
You
wheel
were right on
ride.
track, but
You
here's
could,
where
though.
we messed up.
You could though. That's how they do it, man. Mind enlightening drugs.
Right.
So,
Well, that's the thing is these even caffeine, if used
Yes.
properly, it's mind altering.
It was
It helps
altering
your
my
mind
mind.
used properly, but
Yeah.
once you get addicted, now it's really not nice when you try to leave it.
yeah, yeah.
I was drinking
Like,
like 16
I feel
cups
like
a day.
I feel like shit. Like you'll feel like shit for the whole day, and then you'll walk past your coffee pot and be like, "Oh, that's why I feel like shit." Damn it! You had that cup of coffee, and it's like a wave rushes over you, like superpower.
Ringing.
I know it makes me sleepy, dude. Coffee makes me tired.
I drink coffee to counteract the weed, so I don't pass out. It's like I gotta have something to stay awake.
Different. No.
What do you
No,
mean?
I don't. But we could look into it. We can definitely
what?
look into it.
What foods those
what?
are?
I'm gonna hit this
What
sponsor.
foods?
Foods that are good for your and healthy for your body to absorb.
Oh yeah, hit the sponsor, and I could talk about this for a little bit.
Whole Foods.
Yep.
Whole Foods are good.
Brain Jerk is brought to you by the Monroe Pop Fest is a locally owned and promoted convention that celebrates everything pop culture has to offer. The Monroe Pop Fest brings in several national comic book and media guests each year, as well as deliver 100+ vending and artist alley booths to shop from. The Monroe Pop Fest, September 16th and 17th at the Monroe County Expo Center. For more information, go check out monroepopfest.com. Amaya's Fresh Mexican Grill is committed to bringing the traditional flavors and taste of the Southwest and certain regions of Mexico to your hometown. Go check them out at amayasmexicangrill.com. IWR, welcome to the home of Insane Wrestling Revolution, the hottest wrestling promotion out of the Midwest, ran by former WWE and current Impact Wrestling superstar Rhino and the Monroe Pop Fest Gary Paulette. Go follow them on Facebook at Insane Wrestling Revolution and join the revolution.
And I forgot I had to click the button.
Oh, her jamming the Tasho or Tosh, whatever it is. That
Tosh
chick, she's
Sultan.
awesome. Yeah. She's
I'm gonna
awesome.
take you for a smoke downstairs with me.
That's funny. You are on the music path now that I was on like 2, 3, 4 years ago.
I've been on this for a minute. Yeah, but
all those same people you're finding right now, and you like Rising Appalachia and
yeah,
Nako and all those guys, like what brought me into this realm is those guys' words and happiness and like I need
okay,
that's like that's where I was born in that
yeah,
music.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be real heavy in the rap and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't have a system anymore, so I'm like, well, let's listen to some good vibe and shit. I got into real heavy in the frequency stuff, and I always listen to reggae and stuff. But what's weird? So I was just to listen to shit and listen to the beats for like dancing or rapping. Like I was the beat dude. All my buddies rapped. I didn't rap because sometimes I stumble on words and shit. I always been like that. But I like for Bone, when Bone came out, like we met Bone when they were young. And but like I could go blah, 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 right with them. Like I was like as fast as Twista and everything. But no. So I love the beats. But I never listened to words. You know what I'm saying? And now that's all I do is listen to words and like hone in on words. I'm like, holy shit, you hear what they're talking about?
See, that's where I was, where I listen to the words, and it's the music. I hear the music later. It's the words I'm looking for.
Yo, the words are so crazy that they've always been there. Like my entire life, these words have always been in these songs. Like I'm like, these.
Well, and then you got guys like Maynard James Keenan, who uses his word as a whole nother instrument. It brings a whole nother he's a whole instrument in himself.
You know, Mike Love. I think it's Mike Love. You ever heard of him?
No.
Wow, dude, he's fucking crazy too. He's another dude. He's like, these jam sessions, they're like 20 or 12 minutes long, shit, 15 minutes long, like real songs, you know. But that's so cool. That is cool. See, I've been listening. When I got into the frequency stuff, that's when I started looking into music. No one likes the frequency, the beep, 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 beep shit, right? So I was trying to find other things that had that frequency in it. And I found people like you know, all the reggae stuff, and I'm trying to think. Soyana, you ever hear Soyana and Mos? Oh my god, dude, that shit's dope.
Another good, like what I've been listening to a lot lately is like on YouTube. Go to the Colors channel, and there's a lot of really good music on there.
Hell yeah, I'll have to check that out. That's what I like to do. That's why I want to do a show. You get shut down though, that's the problem. But I would love to do a show called like Wake Up Jammin'. You know what I'm saying? Like I did that one day. It gets shut down, and you know it's whoever's there watching it. But
well, that's why that's what we were doing. We would showcase people's musics and stuff like that, and we just started getting shut down every time we did it. So I was like, well, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb. Like we need a platform where we are allowed to do stuff. We're actually working on that. We have people over in New York working on a whole new, like YouTube, but without the restrictions. Like they're gonna own this shit, bro. Our friends, and
YouTube the way it was intended.
Yeah, the way how YouTube is with everything how it's set up, but there won't be restrictions. Like we'll be able to sell our products on here. We'll be able to say whatever the fuck we want to say. It ain't gonna be no racist shit, of course, because we're not about that. But I mean, any political, any kind of, you know, like I got this, I got that, you know, whatever we get restricted for here. We'll be allowed to play people's musics without copyrights. No copyrights.
Well, as long as you're not making money, it shouldn't be a problem. It really shouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I say.
But you know what time it is?
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
Earth Dweller of the day.
This is the Earth Dweller of the day.
See what's walking on this earth.
Okay.
What is the Earth Dweller of the day? What?
Boom. So.
Boom. Ginkgo biloba.
Ginkgo biloba.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Matt Nichols of Mr. Maple. I'm Tim Nichols of Mr. Maple. Today we're here
Hey,
in Dr.
Mr.
Criticos's gardens in Flat Rock, North Carolina, to talk to you about one of our favorite ginkgo selections. Today,
time out. They said Flat Rock, and I almost shit myself because Flat Rock is 15 minutes away from here, but
It's Iowa.
yeah, it's a whole different state. I was about to go visit these guys.
Today's topic is Ginkgo biloba Autumn Gold. This is a Ginkgo you're going to really love. We greatly appreciate you watching this video. Please take a minute and like this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any comments, post those in the comment section below. Make sure to sign up for our weekly emails on Mr. Maple. We had 10 new fun, exciting trees every single Tuesday at 10 a.m. So you'll definitely want to check that out.
Hey, if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and hit the bell. That gives you all the notifications every single time we post. This video is about ginkgo, but we have a big library of maples, conifers, and more ginkgo to come too. So definitely check out our full library here on YouTube, and that bell gives you a notification every single time we post a new video, which is quite frequently.
Sorry.
We find out a lot. We're actually getting close to daily here. So we greatly
I thought
appreciate
that was in their video.
Autumn Gold is a beautiful upright male selection of ginkgo with some amazing habits. Now, ginkgos have very similar foliage and very similar fall colors, so there's not a lot of variance there. This tree is going to leaf out in the early spring, a bold green, that really strong green you see with ginkgos, and then go to some classic golden yellows. So just those exuberant, bold golden
This guy
yellows.
was like, what do I do with my hands the whole time?
That fall color is just amazing.
Oh,
People
it's his
love
turn now.
Amazing, bright yellow fall color. Ginkgo biloba Autumn Gold is an upright male ginkgo, meaning it's a non-fruiting selection that will end up getting about 15 to 20 feet in 12 to 15 years.
Because of that habit, this has a lot of great uses in landscape.
It's turned out.
It's going to make a good shade tree for other plants. And this garden, it's actually used to shade out a lot of other Japanese maples and provide, some overstory. Now, this is a great tree for focal point planting, as it's going to have that.
Oh man, this shit's funny.
You're going to want to put this in a prominent place where you can enjoy the fall color of a ginkgo. This being a male ginkgo, it's not going to be fruiting. It's going to be a tree you're going to want to put somewhere where you can actually, congregate around it in the garden. It's going to be a talking point in the garden, especially when it gets into that fall color.
Ginkgo biloba Autumn Gold is a selection that was introduced by the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. It was actually a tree that was growing there that was an upright.
They need a bouncing ball. Holy fuck, dude.
Fall color. It was nice and vigorous and a non-fruiting male ginkgo. As they said, wow, this really needs to be introduced, and it got introduced in the nursery trade, and it's one of the most popular ginkgos for an upright male ginkgo. If you're looking for an upright male ginkgo for the landscape, this is probably the ginkgo for you.
We were driving through Chapel Hill one time, and I happened to notice this tree. We didn't even know it was the original Autumn Gold, and it was perfect fall color. And I said, I don't know what that was, dude, but we got to go back and get some pictures of this ginkgo. It's amazing. So it is a beautiful specimen there. The original tree is distinctly a male, which is one of the better qualities about it. You don't want a female ginkgo unless you know what you're getting into. The fruits can be quite stinky. All of our ginkgos on Mr. Maple and Mr. Ginkgo are listed as distinctly a male unless listed otherwise. So you won't accidentally run into a female ginkgo on Mr. Maple. Now, some folks like to roast them like a chestnut. I tried it in Japan. It wasn't my favorite thing, but a lot of cultures will roast those and eat them like a chestnut, and it's considered more of a delicacy. So a fun thing for the female ginkgo, but
like
this one is distinctly a male in its correct form. Let's take an up-close look at this foliage and show you some things we love about Ginkgo biloba Autumn Gold.
So here we have an up-close look at Ginkgo biloba Autumn Gold.
Those leaves.
This is a classic upright male ginkgo. It's one of the most popular ones for form, shape, and color. This is going to perform very well for you in the landscape. Ginkgos are extremely salt tolerant, heat tolerant. They're just very durable plants. You may have heard in our American video to give ginkgos lime. That's a great way to get them established. You can get a good base to your ginkgo and really help it take off if you're using some pelletized gardening lime. We'll put out small, like 2 or 3 tablespoons around a 1 gallon tree, spring, summer, and fall. So you can adjust that rate to a larger amount, but it really helps. It changes the alkalinity of the soil, and it really helps the ginkgos get established.
I really love the ginkgos made in air fall. It really helps with that prehistoric look. Ginkgos are one of the oldest trees living on fossil records. The tree is so amazing, so fun, and it's going to be a tree that you really enjoy in your garden.
Boom. That is Oh, look at that tree in the fall.
That's dope.
Hey, thanks for taking a quick look at Ginkgo biloba Autumn Gold. If you like watching ginkgo videos, let us know in the comments below. We have over 150 different varieties of ginkgos in our collection. We've previously done a video on American.
2 more minutes long, and they're saying thanks for watching.
So I want to know, like, who taught who how to talk with their fucking hands. Like the one dude, the older guy was like, every word was, every syllable I was like, dude, just put a bouncing ball up there or something. What the fuck?
They took Barack Obama. That's how Barack talked, and George.
Yeah, well, people when they talk with their hands, and my ex-boyfriend turned out to be gay. Okay, I didn't know it, but everybody else did because of his mannerisms.
Yeah.
His mannerisms. He talked a lot with his hands. It was not obvious to me because I had a type of relationship with him. I was blind. I was blind to it. But everybody and their dog knew that he was bisexual. And I didn't. Until his boyfriend's wife his boyfriend's ex-wife put her hand on my shoulder and said, I guess we're both victims of first circumstance.
Wow.
And I was like, I was devastated, like you would be.
Yeah.
But I knew that he was outspoken, right? Like I knew that he was like me. I'm an outspoken girl. Doesn't mean I'm going to eat muff. Right?
Why not?
Don't make me eat muff. I don't know what.
Why?
So I
Tastes
assumed
good.
everything was cool, copacetic. But 3 years later,
That
I
sucks.
met his boyfriend's wife. I was
That's a
like,
lot.
"Oh,
That's a long time to put into something,
3 years.
I mean, the news that's just news in today's world. That's kind of normal, but that's a long
is
time
normal.
to put into something.
It's
a long
normal.
time to put into
It's not
something.
something
No,
I'm
man, I'm
ashamed
sorry
of.
about that.
No.
No, it's not to be ashamed of, but it sucks that now you don't have who you thought you had in your life
Well,
to
that's when
continue.
he left
to
as fast
continue.
as I found out.
Yeah, that sucks.
So.
That sucks.
No,
It's
he's
hard.
normal.
It's hard to find somebody, and put time in with people nowadays.
When you put
People are so
time in,
fast.
it's like time's in, right? Your heart's in there no matter what. Right?
Seems like everything's fast times now. It's come and go real fast.
It's instant gratification.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's get me off or get out. Yeah.
It's weird.
Right.
It is
But you have to change your lifestyle.
Conversation today is how weird dating apps are, and it's all weird now. Everything's weird.
Yeah.
Tinder.
Dating apps are different. I remember when I was on them and shit, the girls they wanted relationships and they didn't want to bang and shit. That was Ohio. And I was just in there. Me and my cousin would go on those and she would always be on them fucking around with people and shit. And we would find people that would literally pay money to get foot photographs and shit. So we would have her do all kinds of fucked up shit, bro. And get paid money and stuff. It was like a funny thing, but never anything dirty or anything like that. There were some weird old perverts out there that just wanted feet pictures and shit. Can I come and suck your toes? Like, yo, we'll all be here. We'll fucking ham him up if he does something crazy. They want to pay big dollars for that shit.
Big time.
So
Yeah, it is.
I always thought they were fun. I would see a lot of my friends I went to school with and shit on them and stuff, but there was never anybody. There were so many fake people there, but there was never anybody I found of interest to do anything with. I found my, ex-wife who I thought was somebody, and then it turned out she had a lot of issues, that I was trying to be a strong person and help her through. I created strains to help her through, but none of that, in the end, none of that worked. It all backfired, and I'm the bad guy. So I accept it. I accept it. Hey, I accept it 100%.
Sometimes
take
people
it
are
all because
never
I'm the
satisfied
bigger
no matter what you do for them.
Yeah,
no matter
I'm the
what's
bigger
in
man.
front of them, their plate is full of everything they wanted, everything they asked for, and they're not happy because there's something missing.
Oh, there always was. You know what I'm saying? There always was. She was never happy. So she wanted to go and find her happiness. I hope she did. I hope she did. And that's what everyone deserves. That's all.
Truly.
That's all any of you should ever care about
Yep.
is your freedom and your happiness. That's all that matters.
That's it. That's
And
all that truly matters. It is.
If you take someone else's freedom and happiness, and fuck you. That's the two things you can't do to someone else, because that's all we got. Freedom and happiness. If you fucked it up for someone else, you're a piece of crap. For real.
Yep.
My phone's about to die 2%.
100%.
But I'll stay till the end.
Hey, man.
What's up, Kayla Marie? Hello.
Hey.
Hope you're doing well.
Yes. Good to
So,
see everybody.
I got something else I wanted us to see on Mental Health Monday,
Okay.
and it's Gary V talking to a fan. You all know Gary.
Do it. Do it.
I'll probably end, so peace out before you start this if I end out.
Have a good
1%.
day.
Peace out.
Something I struggle with a lot is self-doubt. You know,
From the parents.
not just that, but I put it on myself. Like a lot of it.
No, you don't. No, you don't. This is the number one mistake that everybody thinks. Everybody thinks that they put their own self-doubt on themselves. It's actually not how it works. Outside forces got into your head and then made you self-doubt. You think it's your voice. Nobody's voice hates them in the beginning. It's a voice that's been implanted in you, either in the beginning from your neighborhood, an outside force, often parents. And so where people get really fucked up is they think like when I talk about like, don't listen to the Joneses, they're like, fuck, you know, I don't care about other people. It's that I shit on myself. And I'm trying to get people to understand you're not shitting on yourself. You've taken on the voice of somebody from the outside. You weren't born with like, I hate me. You've taken on the voice of somebody from the outside. It's very important that you understand this. I'll tell you why. It gets a lot easier if you actually believe it and understand it, because then you can understand it versus laying there and being like, why do I hate myself? You know what I mean? You don't. Somebody implanted their insecurities on you. It's why a lot of people get value out of me, because through my practical optimism, not my delusional you're an 8th place trophy, but for my practical optimism, if people keep putting that voice in their ears, the reason people listen to so much of my content is I'm optimistic, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it and be like, if you just wish it, it happens. And in that balance over time, if that's what goes into your ears, then all of a sudden you start believing it. Like I genuinely believe it. I believe that the two of us should never doubt ourselves. Why? Like, I don't understand. Like, go do and deal with like, I think I suck at most things, but I need to go find that out for myself, not do it because I'm worried about somebody judging me on my failure. Like, this is just the way it is. I'm just really happy that you're even like that we're interacting this much, because like, honestly, it's funny. I just want people to listen to me as much as possible.
Right.
Need to listen to me, and then I don't want them to listen to me at all. More importantly, listen to me. This is binary. You need to act. If you use this time that we've interacted, this time, to understand that any level of self-doubt or insecurity that you have in your head is literally been put inside of it, and it's not you doing it to you, it will change your fucking young life. Our order's coming in. All right, here we go.
Altering.
Hold on,
That would be altering, right?
Yep.
You know that would change your destiny. That would change every day from here on.
Yep, 100%.
Because it's not our doubt. It's people putting doubts on us.
And what do we talk about? We talk about energy. And if you can send good energy, bad energy can be sent also.
Exactly.
So it's everybody else's doubts and self that they have within themselves that is being now put on you because they can't do it, so they don't think you can do it. So now, no matter what it is, now you hear that over and over and over, and now that's what you think.
Yes.
I hate being lost in my head. Yeah, it is the worst. Because you're your own worst enemy, is the thing about it. That's the shitty part. All right, let me get to this last spot.
All right.
And then we can finish up here shortly.
Ranger is brought to you by 8 Mile Vodka, premium vodka, official sponsor of the Detroit Pistons and Brainjerk Entertainment Company. 2021 SIP Award gold medalist. Born in Detroit. Go visit 8milevodka.com for more information. Crazy Squirrel Graphics. He's a freelance graphic designer that can make posters, flyers, and other graphic designs for events, parties, mugs, t-shirts, and anything else you need. Official graphic designer for the IWR and the Monroe Pop Fest. Go check out Crazy Squirrel Graphics on Facebook. Pro Wrestling Edge. 5 wrestling fans, Dan O'Mac, Brokowski, Nick DeGooch, Big Kaz, and Jaybird talk about wrestling and more. These guys bring a different edge to pro wrestling. Go check out their new beginnings at ProWrestlingEdge.com. We Handle Candles is a local business dedicated to making your home or your business smell outstanding, offering great scents and even better moments. We Handle Candles. Visit them on Facebook or Instagram.
Boom. Twisted says, hey, everybody have a great day. Yeah, his phone died.
Cheers. I got to go to Shoppers and Neil's.
Oh. Did Squirrels' phone die on us?
How to get there?
Woo, now you're in super fast motion.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, they must be shagging with the router.
You froze, and then when you came back, it all came back.
Sounded like I was doing. I got to shout out to Blind Neil because he's on Facebook messaging me how to walk to Shoppers because I said I want to walk. It's only 5 minutes away. It's 15-minute walk, but it's a nice walk for me. It gets me out of the house, and I can go get the bit of stuff that we need. So I got a maps, Google Maps, and how to get there sent to me. I'm like, thank you.
Good job, Blind Neil.
Right on, man. Awesome. Keeping me going in Ottawa. Now, Felicia Casper is in Ottawa. She wants to meet up with me as soon as she gets back. She's gone to Montreal. So when she gets back from Montreal, she's going to come. We're going for coffee, smoking up.
CSL's in Montreal.
It'd be great.
CSL lives in Montreal. Know that.
No, I'm in the lobby. I'm in the lobby. Hang on.
It's about that time anyways. We're close enough. It's time to go. We'll see you tomorrow for we had Mental Health Monday and we got a lot.
I love you guys. I hope to see you soon.
Have a good day. We'll see you in the morning.
Yes.
Brought to you by
6 left contact. Just flying the plane around